Hi, my name is Aaron Marks, founding partner of Amplius Wealth Advisors. Wanted to make a quick video today about SpaceX and the potential of an IPO in the future. So why I want to talk about this today is from a financial planning aspect, there's a lot to think about when a security you own just goes up and up and up forever, or what seems like forever, and what you should do in that case. And should you listen to your friends and should you not? From a financial planning perspective, we think a balanced approach is generally the right approach. But to this point, if you never sold SpaceX stock, that was the right decision. So why think about selling? What's the process to getting from A to Z and selling and be happy with it? I think the first thing is have a sounding board. There's a difference between a sounding board and an echo chamber. An echo chamber, you talk and it's coming back to you in every single direction in that same opinion. And sometimes you can get swept up in that and forget there are other views and opinions on that same matter. Where I think a sounding board, there's an echo in one direction, but it's not coming to you from everywhere. And it might be a different opinion than others. So it's good to have somebody to talk to, whether it's a family member, whether it's an advisor, a friend, whatever it happens to be. I think getting an outside opinion on these sort of topics is always helpful. But I made a video just like this for another company that we work with a lot of employees at, where the stock was just going up and up and up. And I made the point that you can use the up and up and up of Elon Musk's success and your success as an employee or a former employee to benefit you and your family. You don't have the same investment objectives as everybody else, but you have unfunded liabilities. And what I mean by that is you have something in the future that you want to pay for: retirement, college, a house, a car, whatever it happens to be. That's a liability that you have to pay for in the future. And you can fund it by potentially selling something now. Of course, you don't have to sell, and you can hope that asset continues to grow and then sell later down the road. But why not take a couple chips off the table, still believe in the security that you own, and hopefully it keeps doubling and doubling as it has, but fund those liabilities. Take a little bit of risk off the table, because as everyone knows, stuff happens. You don't want to be the story of their friends about, oh, I know this one person that worked for a company that had all this money and it went to zero. And not that I think that has any remote possibility of happening in the near future, hopefully ever, but you just never know what happens down the road. So I think just taking a measured approach to these things and taking a step back and to say, hey, look, I had $1 million in this one investment yesterday, or 10 million or 100 million, whatever it is today, and it just doubled and it's 2 million or wherever that number is now. I'm not going to sell. Well, hey, why not? What's the downside? Of course, you leave a little bit of upside if you sell 5 and 10%, but what if the investment just keeps going in an astronomical way up and to the right? So what? You sold a little bit, and the rest of your portfolio is going to keep gaining well beyond anything else. So I would just say, think about yourself, take a step back. It's okay to sell a little bit. Today is January 8th, and there's a buyback for those who are eligible in the next week or so. If you're watching this video beforehand, I'd encourage you to maybe take advantage if it makes sense for you. And if you're watching after, there's going to be another one down the road, whether it's a private buyback or an IPO. But have somebody to talk to, take a measured approach. And it's not just decide to sell or not. There's steps way before and way after. The way before and the after is, the before is, what's the right amount? What other tax moves can I make beforehand to make the after better? And after, how do I reinvest? Where do I put this money? How do I tax efficiently invest going forward? After the fact, what tax losses can I generate with the proceeds from my sale that can offset the gains from my sale? So again, it's not just, do I sell, yes or no? It's okay, I'm going to, and what are the steps to leave the most money in your pocket at the end of the day, keep you and your family happy and safe? So again, does not need to be somebody at Amplius. Of course, we would love to speak with you about these questions and, in quote, problems. Of course, they're great problems to have. SpaceX has been a fabulous place to hold a security in, and I hope it continues to be. But just the message is, have a measured approach, talk to a professional, have a sounding board, not just an echo chamber, and hope everything continues to progress as they have. Thank you again.